Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon. I'm going to look at some championships. Heavyweight champions of the Hummer H1, the Ridge Cross Country Circuit, Aerodrome Cross Country Circuit and Castle Cross Country Circuit.
I've heard a lot of good things about this autumn championship. Suppose I'll be hearing more now that I know you've signed up.
What shall I go for? I think I'll go for the Jeep, the Trackhawk. I haven't used this in a while. A-Class, A800 Offroad. Decent tune. This will work pretty nicely for this one, I reckon. I've got the share code up on screen now, so go grab that, get it on my car, and we can go for a blast around this championship. Let's get loaded in, shall we? The Ridge Cross Country Circuit. Have a look at the difficulty settings. I'm dropping it down to Pro because I normally try and do this on Unbeatable. Unfortunately, after about 3 attempts, I didn't manage to actually get anything higher than 3rd place on this because cross country is a little bit one of those cheaty, overpowered race events, so I've had to put it back down to Pro just to stand a chance of actually winning. So I'm 8th place, make a little jump, and no one coming up behind me, but a little threading the needle down the middle, or airborne pass, or whatever they called in this. But basically, into 4th place. And autumn season, yeah, why not? Good thing about autumn is you get all this mist, which is absolutely awesome for photography, but a pain in the backside if you're trying to, actually complete races. But 4th place, these guys are absolutely flying off. Let's see if I can catch them up going up the mountain, up the Great Ridge. Make that jump. You definitely don't want simulation on when you do stuff like that because you end up smashing your suspension out. Into 3rd place, into 2nd with a little nudge. Going a little bit too quick, but pulling it back round. And I've got, that person in 1st place. Let's see if I can catch you. I have got another 2 laps. So let's see what happens. But I'm being pushed quite a lot here. So brakes down. Give it a spin. That's not too bad. Actually wasn't too bad corner, that one. I'm catching you, come on. Although these driver tyres could be driving scooters for all it matters. Bit too wide, pulling that back, okay. Spun it a little bit, that's disadvantaged me a little bit on this, but let's see if I can catch up. So yeah, I'm doing F and Unbeatable where I can. This is on Pro, which is a setting down, so going round and going up to mountain. You're just keeping just that little bit ahead of me. You seem to actually be speeding up going up the mountain. What? Surely you'd be slowing down going up the mountain rather than speed it up. But as I said, this is one of those game modes where physics and logic don't tend to apply to non-player cars. Bit too wide into a barrier. And you've just flown off. I actually don't think I'm going to catch you on this, even on Pro mode. You're actually getting faster. You actually are. You're actually getting quicker. Final lap, right. Let's see what I can do. Although I don't think I'm going to get anything higher than 2nd on this, to be fair. But the good thing about the way these championships work is it's all based on points. So I can afford to get 1 second as long as I get 2 firsts on me other ones. Bit too wide. I actually do think I should have probably hit rewind on that first bit where I spun it. But I thought, no, I'll push it and see what I can do. I'd have probably caught up. And this is a bit, it's a mountain. You seem to be speeding up going up the mountain or not losing speed, whereas I do. you're actually speeding up going up the mountain. Make that jump, and now it's going to be a second place on this one, but no, it's alright. There, wobbled it a little bit there. Not great. That was close and was past me on that one. I am actually all over the place here because I wobbled a bit there. I've lost control because I've still got to try and accelerate to keep going, to actually keep in second. And if you accelerate whilst wobbling, you just wobble even more. But this is a finish line. You're long gone. Second place it is to me on this event, I guess. Let's see how we get on with the next one. Which one have I got? Aerodrome Cross Country Circuit. That's the one. I'll keep it on Pro again, because after that one, I'm going to struggle a bit, I think. Because it's one of those where, although I'm trying to do all this on Unbeatable, there's certain game modes, there's certain stuff where I just do have to admit defeat on that and just go down a level or so. And cross country is definitely one of them. Definitely is. A little bash going round. And you only have to do this on highly skilled anyway, in order to get the completion and get the car. So I'm already above what I need to do. Bit of a convoy going. And this is an interesting circuit, this. Because this is one where AI cars have a tendency to get lost. I have got a battle going on there, but I need to get first. I definitely need to get round to first on this. And yeah, they tend to get lost. You're going around, and you just start seeing them just going like across your path. You just end up getting stuck in a little lap, going around this sort of area up here, up round by the ramps. They get completely and utterly lost. It's actually quite funny. And you can be going round and you've just got cars that are just going round and round and round. And I'd probably see that as we get towards the end of the race. And I notice we are on 5 laps on this. I've never really sort of noticed if we've had 5 laps or 3 in the past, so this might have been in all along. I just haven't been that observant. I got myself into second anyway, and I've just got this here. This is the one who flew off on the last one, because it's always the same people, always. Wall riding it a bit, because at this point I'm not really sort of ruling anything out in order to get this done. Like that. You're trying to merge in between my shipping containers and I've just pushed you into one of them. They can drive aggressively, they can drive dirtily. So can I. They're only AIs, they're not real people. So basically, you push me, I'll push you back and do what I need to do to get a win. Especially as I've already had a few goes doing that first event and getting rather irritated by it. You can see some of those there, can you see them off the main track? They're actually going a little bit wide, and that's because they're basically losing their way a bit. There's one stuck there. You see number 12, whatever it was, that's stuck there. So that's one that's definitely stuck. Little tap on there, and we're going on to the final lap now. Little bounce. Just got to keep this going, to be honest. Cross country is not my favourite sort of stuff in the game. It isn't. It really isn't. It really isn't. I love the dirt racing. I can handle a bit of road racing. Street racing bugs me, although it's been bugging me a lot less recently than the cross country has. Although admittedly I've not really got into a lot of street racing whilst trying to do this stuff on Unbeatable. There you go, he's still there. And anyway, the finish line is up here. You got someone right at the back there who obviously got stuck but freed themselves. So let's go through the finish line and claim my first place. There you go, first place, jobs are good. Championship-wise, I'm looking all right still. 36 points. And on to the third event, the final event, which I need to win. Castle Cross Country Circuit. Go, 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 go. You've pulled away pretty quickly. This is a bit of a pain. This is the one we have to do the jumps and end up jumping through the castle battlements. And this usually means you're going to spin it and smack it. It's all going to go wrong quite quickly. So I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to be sort of relying on this one for a win. Unfortunately, that first one was too mad. I just couldn't get a win on that. So I was hoping to be relying on the first two for wins. And this one, if I messed it up, it wasn't too bad. But now I'm in a position where I can't be messing it up. But 5th place, let's make this little jump. It's not a bad landing. Oh, and you've done that, you idiot. That's the thing, you're too bloody big. And yeah, come on. The thing is, you push, and I end up getting pushed out of the way. I push you, and you don't actually move. You just keep pushing back onto the line. So you've got more weight when it comes to pushing than I do. This is why I always try and just knock them into things, stop them coming over. But I've got 4th, right. 2nd lap, I'm starting to get worried a bit here, Going through that checkpoint. Onto the beach. Give them a nudge. Into 3rd place, right. Make a jump. You on wide. Hitting that. Bouncing off everything. Not ideal. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But I'm back into 3rd place. Let's see if I can pass these two. So I've only got one more lap to do now. And this is definitely pushing my luck a bit. And I'm definitely glad I've not been messing around on Unbeatable with this. Because Pro is definitely overpowered still. And into a tree. Let's hit the rewind. Let's have another go at it. Let's have another go at this and not mess it up. That's a little bit better. But let's see if I can catch these two. Come on! Little jump. We're going on to a beach in a minute. This is going to be fun. Expect a few rewinds, I think. So I'm taking a lot more risks than I normally would. Went a bit wide on it, but I should be able to pull that back in. Let's try and catch up with these. And this is the worst part. This actually is the worst part. You make this jump and you go over battlements or round. And I've actually spun it there, and that was a nightmare. Let's have another go at it. Rewind. That's not much better. Let's have another go at it. And I know people say go to the left, but you do that, and it's... The problem is you do that, and you're actually going a bit too quick to do it, and you end up crashing into the castle. It's probably easier to go just straight on with it. That's a little bit better. I'm stuck on a bloody ramp now. This is why I wasn't really wanting to be relying on this. Because if I relied on this, I know I was going to be doing stuff like this, which is what I've had to do. So come up towards the end. I need the 1st place on this. Right, little battle for 2nd. Oh, let's see what happens here. That's 3rd place. What? That was not... Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. I'm lucky on points on this. I should have been the 2nd, really. But I'm lucky on points. I suppose if it'd gone wrong, I'd have just gone back and dropped the difficulty. Anyway, heavyweight champions complete. What a pain in the backside that is. just for a Hummer. I know, the Hummer H1. Sometimes I'm looking at these championships and going, is it really worth the hassle? Is it? Honestly. Is what you get for it worth the... But anyway, that's that. That's completed. If you like the stuff, drop a like, leave me a comment. I've got my other championships up on screen now, so give them a click. So until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.